YouTube has a secondary benefit that's similar to TV in that it gets brand lift. If you look at your brand in like Google Trends, you're more likely to see a higher lift from a YouTube video than Facebook.
Wait, you were running ads on Facebook for a video on YouTube?
No, sorry. The video on Facebook has way more views than the video on YouTube does.
Oh, I see. So you upload the video on your Facebook page, run ads to that?
Yeah, we also ran YouTube ads to those videos, and some of them we still do.
I see. The videos on YouTube, you run ads to them, right? Or did they, like, because I'm seeing these, like, 5 million views, 10 million,
It's not best practices the way that we have it structured. We didn't know. We put the ads on our main account. We probably should have had him on. We should have had him on another account. Andrew, I'm definitely see him nodding his head. He's like, yep. And we're probably going to migrate that because it muddies your data, right? For the organic side.
Oh, I see. But you did run ads on YouTube to these videos here. And do you find that once it picks up steam from the ads that you start getting more organic?
I'd say that you're probably more likely to get like brand search. So when you run YouTube ads, you're going to typically see your purchase attribution that happens on whatever platform you're using to track it, Wicked Reports or Google Analytics. And then you're also going to see just a general like lift as a whole, because some people are watching YouTube on a TV and they can't click. And Google Analytics absolutely sucks at cross-platform tracking between a TV and a phone. So the metrics that you're going to see in addition to the views on the video itself is your branded search is probably going to go up. If you look at like Google Trends for your brand or like the title of the video, you'll probably see more of that.
Right.
YouTube's a tricky one for attribution because there are like secondary and tertiary benefits. From a direct response perspective, you're not going to be able to measure, similar to like a TV ad.
I've never worked with a business quite like yours, Ryan. You offer like a free lead magnet, a tripwire, or something, a freebie
or promo code.
Yeah, something to entice the viewer to enter their details, their email address. You can nurture them. They can enter your sales funnel. You can convert typically a higher percentage of those leads into paying customers or clients, simply because in my experience, YouTube has a lot easier time developing that know, like, and trust factor versus the other platform choices. At least with the clients' channels that I have access to, their YouTube attribution has the highest conversion rates as opposed to Facebook ads or Google organic or you name it. They have the best conversion rates from their YouTube program.
But Ryan's saying that that's not the case.
No, I'm not saying that's not the case. I'm just saying that there's multiple ways to measure it.
What's your main call to action on your YouTube program?
It's usually like click here to try. And we usually have like a risk-free trial. Like we're not doing a special offer, right? I understand like the value of an offer specifically tied to a creative, but remember that we're not just direct to consumer. We're also in retail. So there's the fine line between like when you're in D2C and you're in Amazon and you're in retail, you have potential channel conflict. And like a retailer is going to be upset if you're saying like, get your first shipment free. And then, like, because now you're advertising the brand, but you're drawing them away from retail. And there's a stat, I can't remember exactly what it is, but like people will go to a grocery store that contains like a particular product that they want to purchase. And it's usually $15 to $35 worth of products that dictate which store they go to if they like particular specialty products, and then they wind up spending $300 to $350. So if a store has X amount of stores that carries your product, there's an opportunity then to benefit across all their products in the store by virtue of people wanting to go there to purchase.
Dude, you just taught me something. That is a problem I've never come across. That is fascinating. I've never come across that issue. Wow, good to know.
I learned that in the last 3 years too, man. It's learned a lot, actually. A lot of things I didn't know.
So you look at YouTube as more of like a brand play, like just growing your brand awareness, and you see Facebook as more of like the direct response, get sales.
It really depends, right? Like you have demand gen and there's demand capture. Anytime that you show somebody video that like really, like the longer form the video, I mean, it's kind of like a VSL, right? The longer form the video and more of that video that person consumes, sustain their interest, they're more likely to make a purchase. With YouTube, we see pretty good last click attribution rate. People look at it through such a small lens. It's like, okay, it made this many purchases, but like in a vacuum, how many searches did that video make? Like on Facebook, everybody that's looking at Facebook's doing it on a device that they can click. You're watching YouTube, you might be watching it on your TV, you might be watching it next to your kid.
Right.
And then you go and make an action later. So if you're basing what your optimal acquisition cost is on YouTube and you're directly comparing it to what it is on Facebook, that's not a fair comparison because YouTube is going to have these secondary and tertiary lifts that Facebook's less likely to have. Like they'll be measurable. The platform has clicks or whatever, right? YouTube has a secondary benefit that's similar to TV in that it gets brand lift. If you look at your brand in like Google Trends, you're more likely to see a higher lift from a YouTube video than Facebook, oftentimes people have to go and search for it on their device.